that's not good. 1 second. Why is he stopped right across that junction? I don't even get why he stopped there. There's no signal. Why would this guy stop here? Unless he's a train which now can't get to where he needs to go, which is exactly what he is, because he's now on the wrong branch because he missed the turn off. No!
Happy anniversary.
Which means we're going to need a very temporary piece of track to get him back on the right place. Go on, you jump over that.
Happy anniversary.
You must have missed that junction. Adam Kenny, thank you for 2 months. Uh-oh, rip. Oh, it's okay, we've got a signal. He's a stone as well, and he's on the wrong line. But he can get back okay. I think. Or maybe you can't, 1 sec. No, you can, I believe. Network Rail had to come in and make a piece of track just for that train. Lol. Okay, let's just monitor this. Yeah, my chat panel's gone down again, guys. This is great. Makes you want to stream on Wednesday, doesn't it? Oh, God. What's he waiting for? 1 second. This doesn't look good. Waiting for free path. Orange train. Why has he not got a free path? Okay. That's fair enough. All just to try and get a better throughput here. Wow, there's all kinds of stuff down. It's not just our service provider. There's all kinds of shenanigans. We'll go and check our new oil line shortly as well. You're finding the south of Manchester? Yeah, it's a weird one, Alpha. From what we can work out, Cloudflare have definitely got some problems. Twitch's chat interface is going up and down like a yo-yo. My connection to StreamSip is down, as is most people in the UK and definitely Sweden that we know of, but US and Canada's fine. So it's almost like the Atlantic crossing has got a problem. But then, the people we have our servers with are based in Europe, and we've got a problem with them too, so... It almost feels like there's some significant routing on the internet has gone down, which is affecting some things but not others. Very bizarre. Oh, I forgot to link this thing back in, didn't I? No, leave it. Just get rid of it. Just build another one if I need to get a train on there. Right, so what have we got here now? Commat. maybe the con mat will get moved a bit quicker as well. Good evening, Miss GT. How you doing? Time for a pint at the Winchester and wait for this to blow over. 44 stone coming in. Gas train. Where are the Conmat trains gone? Here we go. So he should go to the other platform. Dude, what are you doing? You almost crashed into that guy then. Can you view as first person? Yeah. So if you click on like him, you can either click this one here to sort of track the vehicle, so you can spin around, move in and out, or if you hover over the image, there's like a little camera thing there. So if you click on that, it enters into first person. You just looked at Games Planet. They want £4.31 for locomotion. You have it on CD. Shows my age. Have you even got a CD drive, Ray? I think, like, I can't remember. I've got a CD drive in one of my machines, but not the other. I hardly use, like, I can't remember when I last used a CD. So anyway, that's how you get first person. Wow, we just can't seem to keep up with this. 313, he can take 96. Possibly we can get another mat train on here. What's a CD drive? That's a sign of the times, that is. Oh my god. You mean a coffee cup holder? Oh, what vehicle is this? This is a... Have I got 4 in here? An A35. Anyway. That gas is building up. Celebratory gas train. Got 4 of them. Maybe they just need to be upgraded from the Bardin. That would probably help them a lot, actually. Let's do that. 17 tank wagons. Let's get rid of the Bardin here. Which was that one. Let's replace it with something like a 4.7. $32 million upgrade. the line was making 9 million a year. It might make more when it can move it quicker. What size is a floppy drive? Which one? The original floppy drive was 5¼ inches. The floppy drive, which then got put inside a hard case so that it wasn't floppy, was 3½. That was one of the biggest errors. Was the floppy disk drive was not floppy, not the one that people used. But yeah, it used to be 9 inches. It was massive. The original were just huge. There you go. Should move a bit quicker now. Spotify, 35 months, time flies. Almost 3 years, dude. I wish this had the ability to, you know, like machine key, where you can upgrade the industry so it'll load quicker. Like, I wish you could upgrade the stations instead of just build them. Why can't you click on them and say, oh, buy loading crane or something, and it would just improve loading times by 25% on that platform? That would be so cool if you could do that kind of thing. You used to play golf from a 5¼ inch floppy? What, as in you put your ball on top of it and hit it? Tabsy, Elite on the BBC Micro was one of the best things I'd ever seen. I had a ZX Spectrum, a 48K ZX Spectrum, and a friend of mine had a BBC Model B, and I went round to his house once and he showed me Elite, and I was like, I just wanted to go around his house every night and play that game. It was just amazing on the BBC. Because the thing about Elite was, you know, when you cast your mind back, you were living in a world where, like, PCs, but home computers had, well, the Spectrum had 48 kilobytes of RAM. It had a 16K version and a 48K version. I had the 48K version. And that was it. Like, memory was limited. And Elite was one of the few games that came along, and instead of being a game which was quite finite, it almost gave you this amazing kind of perspective that the universe was almost infinite. You could just go from planet to planet, from system to system. It was just like, how the heck have you put this into 48K? No, the Spectrum 128 only came much later, and then came the Quantum. But the fact that Elite could just run in such a small amount of memory and yet create this massive universe was fantastic. Speed is guy, he's doing a full 100. Okay, that's pretty good. Still can't move the backlog. It's just nuts. Anyway, let's have a look at the new oil operation, which is here. How are we getting on? 416. Like it's upgraded already. Maybe think about some more trains. Let's have a look how the demand is doing. Okay. Crude oil. They've got crude oil. Let's see if they run out. PS2 ports. A lot of PCs still have a PS2 port. What about the PS2 port that when you pull the keyboard out, the computer would hang? That was annoying. Odd Job Eddie. It definitely rings a bell, Miss GT. I'm not sure I played it very much, but I recognise the name. Why is Squirrel streaming on a Wednesday, Rogue Templar? Because I did a sponsored stream, and we're doing another one on Friday. The dial-up modem. Ah, yes. Who will ever forget that? And the way that the fax tone sounded different to a dial-up tone, it was... You knew. You knew if it was an incoming fax. The thing is, I remember the early modems, like the 2400 board and stuff, they had a very short dial-up sequence, and when it went to 9600, the dial-up sequence got a lot longer. And if the line was bad, it would keep re-interrogating the other modem. So it would go through its funny noise bit and then stop and then do it again. Did I get your parcel? I have it right next to me, Lotus Skills. I do. I collected it. You still have a fax machine in your office? Well, Hannah, there's absolutely no need to have a fax machine in your office. Not even, like, no reason at all. Because you can pay for an online service that is not expensive, that will receive faxes, turn them into an email and send it to you. And if you want to send a fax, you can just email it and it will send it off. Like, there's just no need to have a fax machine. $81 stored. Number of items currently in stock 28. Why has it produced oil? But it's not producing the gas. What's going on here then? It's got the oil, but it's not producing anything. Oh yeah, it is. Slowly. Very, very slowly. Is the PS4 any good? Your PS3 is starting to go dodgy. I don't think I know enough about them, to be honest with you. I'm not really a console-y person, so I'm not feeling qualified to answer that question. Some companies refuse to switch to email and other modern ways of communication. Most of the times they have an old boss who can't be bothered to learn how to use a PC. Yeah, but he's the dinosaur in his own company, and if he's not careful, he's going to make his own company extinct. See, people have to recognize that they need to delegate and trust people with new technologies, and just step aside and let it happen for their own company's sake. Oh, AOL. I remember AOL. I remember when AOL, like even in the UK, the front of every magazine just had a disc stuck to it saying, AOE trial. Whatever happened to AOL anyway? 20 oil coming in. I think we need to create more demand for gas. 1 second. Let's create a... Let's truck it into Nottingdon as well. Let's do that. Let's see. Industry is here. Why don't we have a bus stop for it? Oh, we do. I just couldn't see it. Durr.
Oh, yeah.
I've already got it there. Alright, let's create a new line. Let's make it red. Let's call it Notting Gas Trucks. Mr. Whiteland, once I was afraid, I was petrified. Who sung it, Whiteland? Who sung it? Wait a minute, we don't have a very clean way of getting this gas from here, do we?
Aye, aye, aye.
I need to build a bypass road. Because that is not the best way of getting it through here. We need to build some kind of bypass road though. AWOL Delop server still exists. Wow. Dr. Dre, keep thinking I could never live without you by my side. I'm sensing something. I bet we don't make it to the chorus. Nitrogen gas. If you're trying to get me to sing, it ain't happening. I'm telling you that much. Blitz can carry fuel. 20 trucks on.
Aye, 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 aye.
Mr. Shanbury with 100 bits. Bigfoot, and then I spent so many nights thinking, how did you get me wrong? Thinking, no, hang on. And then I spent so many nights thinking, how you did me wrong. It is a song. They're actually having a song right now via bits. Okay. I've actually got that song in my head now. Lol.
Aye, 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 aye.
Once I was afraid, I was petrified. You guys are just nutters.
Aye, aye, aye.
What do you mean construction not possible?
Happy anniversary.
Love none of that.
Natter.
As if. Dr. Dre, and I grew strong, and I learned how to get along. James Ivell, 14 months. Thank you, James. What I want to know is, have you guys had to sit there and look up the lyrics, or did you just know them?
Happy anniversary. Natter.
Aye, 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 aye.
I don't even want to look at the next line. Stephen Dunn, and so you're back from outer space. And then Bigfoot, and so you're back from outer space. I just walked in to find you here with that sad look upon your face. Whiteland, with that sad look upon your face, I should have changed that stupid lock. Now the next line's something about throwing away a key, I seem to remember. This is nuts. What are you guys like? Need to get down there, don't we? We did a nice bridge.
Aye, 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 aye.
With that sad look upon your face, I should have changed the lock. I should have made you leave your key if I'd known for just 1 second. I think we need to get Whiteland and Dre in a band. I'm kind of thinking, you know, in Star Wars where they have that band in the background. I kind of imagine them like that somehow. That's how I see them. Like singing in some kind of weird star cafe. Please don't have heard Dr. Dre sing. No, I'm not sure he'd be singing. He might be on saxophone, something like that. I think Whiteland on drums, Dre on saxophone. We just need a bass player. Maybe Hannah could go on the bass. And then maybe Dr. Geek could actually sing. And there you go, you've got yourself a Star Wars band right there. Drums? What? Well, we certainly can't use you as a singer, can we, Whiteland? So I was thinking drums, maybe.
Aye, 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 aye.
From, you be back to bother me? Go on now, go. Walk out the door. Turn around now. It's the next bit, isn't it? You're not welcome anymore. Text to speech for the win. Lol. They could meet Han Solo in the bar. Me on bass, that instrument would crush me. How many bass guitars on that bit? Well, I suppose they are quite tall, actually.
Aye, 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 aye.
Well, maybe you go on drums then, Hannah. We'll give bass to Whiteland. How's that sound? Blue Brothers, hello, Paul. Did you see my resub? I can play keyboard. If you can play keyboard if you want to, Blue Brothers. I don't think I saw a resub come through, Blue Brothers. There's all kinds of API problems, so it's not come through at my end. I feel like this town needs to have gas taken to it. But to do that, I'd have to put a depot in here. And reroute the power conduits. We'd have to destroy an industry.
Happy anniversary, Natter.
1 million? Nah, he's a lot cheaper. 500k. Can live with that.
Welcome back, Natter.
Let's put a small depot in here. It'll drop off. And then change that line. Get rid of York Road. Then that way we can have another line. Some bus stops down first, actually. We can move gas via that place into here. So put it there and that.
Welcome back, Natter.
I'll have to put a little bus route going on around here as well.
Aye, 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 aye.
That should be enough. Blue Brothers, it was when you was playing that game on PS4. Ah. That was a while back. Go on, Blue Brothers. I may have read it, I don't know. Crikey, depends when it was. I did go back and read everything, but you may not have been around. There it is, 28 months keep strong. Thank you, Blue Brothers. Jit Rob, Toymonths, how are you doing? Gator 308, oh, I missed that one as well. Seems like only 9 months you were helping me with my computer. Got it, Blue Brothers. So now we can create a drop-off point from here to the industry here. We need a name for this town. I'm going to call it Small Town. Small Town Gas Trucks. There we go. Where's the depot gone? There it is. Great. How to get rid of that road vehicle? Go away. Small Town Gas Trucks. There we go. I'll link that up. I missed Jeppy. Foxy, Freddy, and Joe the Huntsman, thank you for the resumes. San Santiago, Twitch being Twitch, 3 months. Japanmon, you should play My Summer Car just because of its Independence Day in Finland and it's Finland's 100-year anniversary of independence. Uh-huh. Random.
Aye, 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 aye.
Bad driver, you take my life, but I'll take yours too. You're fired. You'll fire your musket, but I'll run you through. Is the mod band taking any non-mod musicians? I play guitar. Thank you, bad driver. Let's create a small town bus route. Let's go, let's get things moving around here. Small town buses anti-clockwise. Dark green. Go the other way. Small town buses clockwise. Passenger. We'll have 3 buses going anti-clockwise. 3 buses going clockwise. There we go. So now we've got gas going to here via here. Gas coming into here. Passengers going around Small Town. We have Nottington-on-Sea. They've got a bus route, I think. We could link Small Town to here. That would allow people to get out of Small Town and go and fly a plane. Ow. Any good cities for you to check out on the new Italia? Napoli's one of my favourite. I like Napoli. So we'll go from the drive. Where are they all linked in? There you go. Small town to that, and then...
Happy anniversary, Nutter.
Aye, 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 aye.
Small town, train, buses. I should help them a bit. There we go. Mr. Whiteland with 123 bits. You like doing 1, 2, 3, don't you, Whiteland? And a kappa. Ceci, last Christmas, I gave you my heart, but the very next day, you gave it away. Blame Whiteland, wishing everyone a great end of year. All the best for 2018. I got a question for you, Paul. Any plans of doing Mafia 3 campaign? Nah. To be honest with you, Ceci, I think I'd rather play Mafia 1, now it's on Steam, than Mafia 3. Kieran, chill, dude. Chill, chill, chill. Don't need quite so many ho-ho-hos. Let's see how this is doing now. We've got a lot more demand. Okay. It's improving. We do have a massive problem here, though. I think we've got too many coming in now. It's only 2, but it's getting hugely congested. All Mafia 1, but also with Mafia 3. But I've heard Mafia 3 gets pretty repetitive, whereas Mafia 1 is apparently, although the graphics are obviously a bit old, because it is old, the story's apparently really good. And I've never played Mafia 1, I don't think. So I would be more interested in that than playing a kind of... See, that Mafia 3 feels like Alien 3, from what I've heard. You know, like the first 2 were amazing, and then the third went... So I don't want to have things tainted for me. There's a lot of gas here. Oh my god. There's a lot of gas. Ovjov Gas has a lot of vehicles. Greg's Gas has a lot of vehicles. Doligrad Gas has... Probably could do with more. So much gas. Oh my god. Mafia 3 is boring and repetitive. Mafia 1 is your favourite game of all time. You see, there you go. That pretty much says what I was thinking. Mafia 3 was a big disappointment to a lot of people. Okay, looks like we never actually managed to shift all of this stone. This is insane. Surely it can't be a congestion problem now.
Aye, 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 aye.
Do we just need more trains? Or they're getting stuck further down here? No. Yeah, they've got no stone. Okay, they need more stone. We need more trains on the line, which means I'm going to need to build a depot. Because we trashed it. We shall Battlefield 2 again. Battlefield 2, Whiteland. The dice that made Battlefield 2 is not the same dice that now exists. Not by a long way. Mafia 3 was my first physical playthrough of a Mafia game. I'd watched your playthrough of 2 and really enjoyed that. However, I think I'd have enjoyed 2 even more. I think the story's richer. I think you're probably right. Right, we're going to get rid of that.
Happy anniversary, Natter.
Is that right? Okay, let's copy that train. That is a 4-7 with 18 open wagons. 4-7.
Happy anniversary,
Done.
Natter.
That should move more stone. Gary Fly, 50 months. Hello, Paul. Sorry to hear about your mum. You're in my thoughts and prayers. 50 months. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Gary. Thank you for 3 months, Sharewolf Dead. Wolf Gaming with 100 bits. Lipid Productions with 30 bits. I've posted something in the general forum on the website. I'm looking for the info. Any help would be appreciated. Lost me, Lipid. I don't know what we're referring to. Can't remember. Is this live? Not a vodcast. If you're watching it live, I'm waving right now. See, if you saw me waving, it must be live, right? Okay. This ends up being a game of how to move stockpiles from one place to another. And solve the scaling problems that ensue from doing that. Two people there, that's fine. Look at all this food. 340. Well, okay, they may need some more vehicles on the Woodward food truck run. Yeah, we're going to need some more vehicles here. Alright. More gas trucks, will put more in there as well. It's about an aftermarket stereo. Okay. I don't know much about aftermarket stereos. Celebratory gas trucks.
Happy anniversary, Natter.
Let's get some more in that. Hopefully we can start moving some of this backlog now. I've got more trains. Don't know where they've gone though. You just changed your name from Twitcher for Life to Night Owl. Although I'm mostly a lurker, you know this is me. I think Night Owl's a nicer name. Most people who change their Twitch name, I don't know. Well, not most, that's a lie. I think about half the people that change it, half of them change it to something that I think is better, and half of them change it to something that I don't think is better, but at the end of the day, It's their accounts, they can do what they like with
Welcome
it.
back,
But,
Nutter.
yeah, just an observation. I think Night Owl's a better name. Great Mew, I wouldn't recommend that you change your name to Mrs. Squirrel, because if you do, you'll get banned out of chat. Just a little warning for you, Great Mew. Impersonation is not something that we tolerate, and that is straight up impersonation. So if you change your name, unfortunately, bad things are going to happen. So don't do that. Rye, I can pronounce your name fine. Alright, Martin. No problem, mate. Have a good night. I'll be back tomorrow normal time. Crikey, I've just realised it's 10:30. Jeez, man. I should be thinking, yeah, I've got to water Doyle as well. That's 6.5 hours. I need to go and water Doyle. I need to get some food. Oh my god, look at this. Look at, I just cannot get rid of this. Insanity amounts of oil. Train's just backing up. I'm going to have to do something with that. I'm going to have to try the 2-line approach and see if we can fix it. What if you made it fake Mrs. Squirrel, then it's not impersonating. Come back, Squirrel. Welcome back, Foxy Fred. Your Twitch name, your actual physical name, because I couldn't go up with anything creative. Fair enough. Right, we'll save that as 19. Paul Hardcastle. You have more oil in the US, I know, right? It's crazy. Oh, why is the game... What are you doing? Just randomly freezing. That's still not coming down. $438 million we've got in the bank now. Hey, what's happening on this thing? 37 passengers. Do we need another boat on here? Might know, because a nutty ferry can take 100 people. That's pretty good, actually. I think we should make a bigger ferry line. I don't know, maybe like a ferry all the way down here somewhere. Like to OLED. Yeah, that would be a good one, actually. Could have like a triangle going. OLED needs support. Mind you, I'm not even sure if it has bosses. Remind me next time to create a boss route around OLED and link it up to the ferry. Somebody could remember that. Wait, is Kieran doing his ho-ho thing again? Kieran, can you not do that? Please? Thank you. Hey, Mrs. Smith, how you doing? Wubub's doing pretty well these days. Capath. I don't know who just subbed, but thank you and welcome to the house. Thank you for your support. Yeah, Kieran, you've probably been timed out, I'm not sure, but can you stop? Because if you carry on, I'm going to time you out. For a long time. So yeah, I know you mean well, Kieran, but it's annoying people. Right. I think we're going to call it a night, though, guys. I need to go and get some food. I need to go and walk Doyle. Foxy Fred, half a year. A week or so ago, I had to let my sub end because I was on a short of money. I got lucky, got a raise, so I'm back. I can support my favourite streamer again. Yay! Yay on both counts. We both win, Foxy Freddy. Thank you. J. Dixon, thank you for half a year. First time you made it to the end. Yay. Yeah. Can we please give the mods some love, guys? We have been a little bit short-numbered today because I don't normally stream on a Wednesday. And so it came as a bit of a shock, I think, to the mods when they was like, I'm streaming on Wednesday. What? So please give them some GGs in chat. I'll be back tomorrow normal time. The schedule has been updated. So tomorrow I'll be back at 5 o'clock. And then on Friday, I'll be at 4 o'clock on Friday because we're going to play Dreadnought for a couple of hours again and see if we can win that charity money. I'd really like to win that charity money. But we shall see how we perform. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being here as ever, guys. And I hope you all have a great Wednesday. And I'll see you all Thursday evening. Astronaut Raccoon, thank you for subbing. Welcome back. Anyway, I'm out of here for now, and I'll be back tomorrow. Take it easy, guys. Love you all. Good night.